Hello, hello, welcome to today's stream. I think you guys should be able, yeah, you can hear me. Cool. Hi, Elowentian, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Today we're 2D for no other reason other than that I want it to be 2D. I keep alternating between the 2D and 3D well, like every other day, but it's fine. We're gonna be doing Blender today. Always Blender. Well, not always. We might do some non-Blender stuff at some point, but today we're going to be doing Blender and we're just going to continue the 2.0. So this is what we got so far. I think last time we added these parts and then these parts. So yeah, we're just going to continue on. Once we finish the hair, I know that we still have a bunch to do on the hair, so we're not going to finish it yet. But once we finish the hair, we still have the tail to do. I completely forgot about that. We need to make a big fluffy tail. So I'm just going to get into position first. Okay, there we go. I've completely forgot to grab a new drink because I tried to convert another redeem that we have for our 3D model. I say our 3D model, my 3D model into 2D, and I think I did it. It's not perfect, but it does work. It looks cute. So we'll see how that goes. I can only do so much with the VTuber Studio stuff because you can't really just like take meshes apart as easily. Do you know what I mean? So like you can with 3D models, but I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. So actually, I haven't opened my references yet, so I'm just gonna do that real quick. Pure ref, where are you? Here. Okay, cool. So as a refresher, these, where are they? This is the reference we're using right now. We're gonna have to also update this, but we'll focus on just getting the front looking good first, and then we'll like move over to the others. I think we need to do a little bit more on these because they look very low poly at the moment. It looks okay from the front, but then if you look from the side, it's very like jagged. So we're gonna try and fix that a little bit. I think we need to give some love to this as well. See if we can finish it. Maybe finish the top, and then once we've done all that, we can start the back. But I'm just gonna check first if, let's see, hang on. I'm gonna turn that off there now. If this is like done, so we have, let me hide this one. We have this piece. Let's go to references. There we are. All right. I think what we decided was that we were gonna have like, it's hard to see on this reference, but let me get the other one up. Where is it? It's like this one. We decided that this part was gonna be the back, which includes like this strand right here. I think this is meant to be part of the front, but I think we're just gonna make it part of the back. It makes the most sense. And then I think that's kind of what we've done. I don't really like the full-on shape of this. I think it's because it's subdivided, right? But if we just, maybe we just have to adjust it a little bit. And this is the bottom as well, right? I think I'm correct in saying that. Yeah, so we need to make sure this is actually like touching. Right now it's not. So I think, let me just, oh, okay, hang on. Do we need to use both? Oh, is this local view? Ah, there we go. We need to use both of them to make sure. Because if we do this, that will keep it like that. But we need to make sure it's not clipping. So maybe like here. Yeah, I think that's good. We're gonna have to, we'll adjust all of them first and then we'll go back and see. Hello, Blaze. Thank you so much for the check-in. I hope you're doing well. If I move this one, oh, where is it? It's here, isn't it? there. I think it's a little bit twisted right now, so we might want to untwist it first, because then we might have to do it. Oh, it's down here. Do it again after we've twisted it. What's Norwegian pizza like? Norwegian pizza is not weird. I think it's always like a meme that Norway's national dish is this one pizza brand called Grandiosa. Actually, I don't know if the pizza brand is Grandiosa or if it's just like the type of pizza, but it's basically this like paper thin, cardboard tasting flat pizza. But people have it for Christmas, and it's a bit weird. It is the most popular brand, just based on like the quickest Google search known to man. Oh, okay, so it's made by the company Stabburet, but the brand is Grandiosa, and it's just a really shitty looking pizza. But I'd say that's like Norway's type of pizza. Hello, Sealander. Listen, I'm not Swedish, okay? I'm gonna have to ban you for that. I'm trying to think what the original Grandiosa, because Grandiosa has a lot of different flavors now, and they've expanded beyond the cardboard tasting version. But I'm trying to see like what is actually on it. It's a frozen pizza as well, so it's cheap. You buy it and there you go. Obviously, you cook it and then you eat it. Grandiosa pizza. Zenny, why is there smoked salmon on your pizza? There's not smoked. Which pizza are you looking on? Also, salmon is really good, so I think smoked salmon probably do really well, to be fair. But I don't think I've ever had a pizza with smoked salmon on it. We really like mincemeat on our pizzas. One of my favorite pizzas, frozen pizzas, is it's like a square pizza, which I feel like is a crime in Italy. I don't know, but is it Grandiosa? I don't know. Hang on. Pizza. What's square in Norwegian? Firkant. Oh yes, it is. It is the Grandiosa hjemmelaget, which basically just means homemade. And it's amazing. I love that pizza. Oh, hi there. Wow, fancy meeting you here. Amazing. Hello again, Aloenchen. I hope you're doing well. So I think if I went back to Norway, like to visit, I would want a Grandiosa hjemmelaget pizza. Because actually, do they do them anymore? Grandiosa hjemmelaget. I don't know if they do. Please don't tell me they've stopped doing it. There's no way. No, you can buy them from Meny, which Meny is a really expensive store, I'm not gonna lie. To put into perspective, let's see, or maybe they've upgraded their normal pizza. But like if you buy like the Grandiosa, like just Grandiosa normal pizza, I think this is the original one. Yes, the original one is 66 kroners, which is, let's look. Okay, so that's £5. Which, thinking about it, that's quite an expensive pizza. But that's like the cheapest one. But then if you get the one that I like, that is, so keep in mind, Meny is a very expensive store. Meny is similar to, what's an expensive store in the UK? I'm trying to think. I don't go to expensive stores, so I don't remember the name of it. There's like this one. Hang on, I'm gonna search expensive UK stores. Oh wait, expensive grocery. M&S or like Waitrose, like similar to that type of store. Like you get a lot of cool stuff there, but it's very expensive. So the most expensive one, the one that I like, well, it's not the most, actually, is it? Hang on. It is the most expensive one. It is 169 kroners, which is 12, no, sorry, nearly 13 pound. But it's a big square pizza, all right? It's not like a small pizza. It's a kilogram of a square pizza, and I love it, and it's so good. But yeah, you should definitely try a Grandiosa, just for the meme, if anything, if you ever go to Norway. Yo, look at that shoulder. Holy smokes, that's some good topology. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if you actually mean it though, but thank you. Size doesn't matter. For pizza, it does. Also, hello, Morning Stark. Welcome in. You ever have a rhombus pizza? What is a rhombus pizza? Hang on. Is that a place? Like it's just a circle, isn't it? Wait, what is a rhombus? It's a shape? Oh, wait, what? Huh? It's like my earrings. No, I've never had a pizza shaped like that. What is there any? Is there a reason to have it? You said square pizza and you loved it. Yeah, no, but I've never had a rhombus pizza, no. I like the square ones because you get square slices and it's just nice. It's much more manageable than like a pie slice of a pizza. This is a square but without 90-degree angles. Is it? What is it? Is it? I thought squares had to be like 90-degree angles. And where do you put the square pizza? You put it in the oven. And then in your belly. In the square hole. I fucking love that video. Squares have to be equal side lengths. Oh, okay. 90-degree angles. Oh, so it does need the 90-degree angles. Okay. I don't know my shapes, apparently. Which is fine. It means it's math, and I hate math, so it's all good. But squares and circles both have 60 degrees of angles. What? Huh? Okay, stop. You're confusing me. Never had a boneless pizza. I'm very confused. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna go back to my modeling. I'm gonna go back to what I know. Hi, Mio. Hello, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Let me just rotate this a little bit. Let's see. Oh, you ever had a boneless model? What is this boneless thing? I'm confused. I guess I have had a boneless model. This model is boneless. I hope you're doing well. Yes, I'm doing good. Oh, today was a rough day at work. It's of course Friday, so everything has to go wrong and burn, you know? But it's fine. We fixed it. I took charge and I was like, listen, we're gonna get this sorted, and we got it sorted, and it's all good. Hello, Ike, welcome in. Oh man, what do you work as? I don't want to say. Basically, how do I generalize this? I look at things and go, oh, this is working. Or I look at things and go, oh, this isn't working. I need to let someone know it isn't working. So I like it when things work. I don't like it when things don't work. Then that means I need to do my job. I need to like talk to people. So that's basically my job in a very like generic way. Why are the front of those booba holders rectangle? Well, here, I think it's just because I think I started by copying the topology from the chest, and then they became square. I think they shade fine. They're a little bit weirdly shaded. I wonder, hang on, is that our trustworthy friend custom normals? No, I might have to fix the shading a little bit. Oh my god. Because it's still, I thought it might be the clear custom normal button that fixes all the normal issues that you'll ever have. But I think something else might be being at play. There's not like a specific reason. I think it started off because the thing was square, but then it had to extend. So I'm guessing a lot of things decided not to work today. Well, it did, and then it didn't. It just stopped, which was the problem. Actually, it didn't stop. Basically, I let someone know that something didn't work many months ago, and then it was someone else's responsibility to look at it, and then they didn't, and then we got told by someone else that it didn't work, and then we had to be like, all right, we need to make this work now because it's important. So yeah, it wasn't my fault. So that's all I can say. I'm very happy even when things don't work, as long as it isn't because of me, because that's not very good. But yeah, no, it wasn't my fault. Make this work now. Exactly. Some face smoothing might fix the shading. Yeah, probably. I'll have a look at it after, because I think there's a couple of triangles I need to figure out, because this is meant to like this specific edge is very important. Is this with subdiv? It is. I don't think it was meant to be though. I think this is the topology I wanted to keep, but I think I'm gonna have to go in and just fix it a little bit, because it's not perfect at the moment. The shape is like that. It's meant to be like that, but the shading is gonna be smooth. Also, speaking of your chest, what kind of shading will you use? What? Like like shader, or like if I'm gonna like do a hand painted, or if I'm gonna use like a shader to shade it? One does not simply speak of a lady's chest. I mean, it depends. It depends, I think it depends. If there's something there, like if I had like a huge stain on my top, I would expect you to say something. Unless it's such a huge stain that I couldn't just fix it like immediately, like if I was out. Does that make sense? I guess the general rule is, I didn't make the rules, but the general rule that I know is if there's something wrong that can be fixed, like now, you can let them know. If it's something that cannot be fixed right now, you do not let them know until maybe like after. Actually, both, I guess. Will you paint some shadows yourself? And then what kind of materials will you use? Like how I use very flat anime shading. So I think because I have that new amazing Potatoon shader now, I think what I'm going to do is, because that's going to provide cast shadows without me having to paint them, which is my preferred way, because I don't really like to paint shadows on. It just, like, if you then apply shading on, it doesn't look right. It looks a bit flat, I guess. And that's what I've done previously. So I don't want to do that if I can help it. But because I also want to do a non-European version, what I might do is I might do a shadow mask, a shadow texture or shadow map, where I paint in the areas where I always want shadow to be, so that if it's a completely dark room, or if the lighting changes, there will always be shadow there, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out, because I need to see how Payomi, which is the shader I'm probably going to use in Unity, handles it before I, like, what's it called? Before I commit to, like, a specific choice. Because otherwise I'm just gonna have to like redo it. Sometimes what I'll do is in Substance Painter, I will paint shadows on, and then, but that is like on a separate layer. And then if I don't need it, I'll just like untick it and then export and not have to worry. where you're saying is we should always respectfully thoroughly inspect them for stains. I'm saying that if your eyes happen to glance and you see a stain and it's small, that can be fixed right there and then. Let them know. If it cannot, don't say anything. Hello, Thirsty Dragon. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm so shocked none of you guys have redeemed the redeem that hasn't been there before on 2D. I hope it works, otherwise I'm shooting myself in the foot. Also, thank you for the check-in. I have no idea how shadow maps work. I always just paint it on the texture itself. So basically, the general idea, the way that I've used it in the past, if I remember, hey, there we go. If I remember correctly, it's not a, okay, so first of all, it's not like a complete chibi because I couldn't modify the body size, but I was able to give the face a cursed chibi look. But basically, the way that I've done it in Payomi before is I think you just use a black and white mask to tell where you want perma shadows. So for example, okay, hang on, how do I show this? Let me get a note. I'm gonna get a note. Okay, so like this is a head. Oh my god. This is a head. Hello. Right. So if you want like a permanent neck shadow that like goes here. Oh my god. I'm making like the manliest male VTuber ever. If you want like a permanent neck shadow here, instead of painting it on and then also have it not work great with like that like shadows, like cast shadows, if you do have any, you can then set this area to white on the UV or on the like as a texture. Like you just grab your UVs and then you paint this area in white, and then I think you do all of them. It's either this is white, the rest black, or the other way around, but that basically tells it that this should always have shadow unless there's no light source. So if you move the light and the light is like, I don't know, somewhere else, like maybe it goes up, that shadow will always be there. And it will look like it's being, that will probably break the illusion a little bit. But it's nice for stuff like neck because usually like 90% of the time the light source is above you. And you might want it to always cast a shadow, if that makes sense. But yeah, it can be a little bit confusing when you first like look at it, but it's very easy to set up. The only problem is that it's not like a real shadow in the sense of if you move the mesh underneath, it won't, like it will move with the mesh, kind of like a texture. So it won't fix that issue. So for example, if you have like hair, like this is hair, right? And then you have eyes. Oh my god, beautiful, beautiful eyes. And then you have like a shadow that's always on here. The problem is if you then like deform the top of the eye, like you do a blink or something, it might move the shadow, which it shouldn't because it's a shadow. It should just stay there. But with both texture and this shadow mask thing, it will still move it because you're telling where in the mesh it should be. So if that part moves, it's going to move with it, which isn't ideal. So you can't use it for every scenario. But I do think that like a neck casted shadow would probably work fine. Or it's good for like here. So I have like underneath this skirt. A lot of people will paint the texture on for the shadow, which is fine. But then if you take it off, you're going to have this like big blotch of texture, right? Which doesn't make sense. So you'd have to like have another set of texture. What you could do instead is do it with a shadow map. I think you can maybe change, like maybe you can turn off the shadow map thing. So then you could turn it off and then you wouldn't have to deal with the texture. You still have to deal with like the shadow map or the shadow mask or whatever. But it will be easier, I think, depending on how you painted the shadow. You could do decals for that though, if you wanted to do it with the texture. You could just turn on and off the decal instead of doing a shadow map. But it's also nice, like, say, for example, you, as I said, you remove the light source, then everything is in shadow, and it won't be like a double shadow. Or if you have also cast a shadow, it won't be a double shadow. Or it shouldn't be anyway. It shouldn't be. But yeah. Decals can be a bit tricky in low poly models though, not gonna lie. No, that's fair. Yeah, I've not dealt much with low poly, so I don't know the best practices for those. It's hard for my eyes not to steal some glances every now and then, and you cannot blame me. Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. It is very difficult to, if something's like in your view, it is difficult to at least not glance. I do agree. As long as it's done respectfully and you know that, oh, maybe I should look a different way, it's okay, I think. So it's like a separate texture tells you how to shade it. I think I remember seeing that for anime models to try and control the shadows on the face specifically. So I think that one is different. I think that's SDF, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm thinking the right thing that you're thinking, which I'm not sure if I am. Also, this 3D model of yours got a stunning face card. Oh, thank you, Luma. Thank you. Thank you. This one. She's so angry. But an SDF texture is very good for basically telling the shader how or the light how to shadow the face on like very specific angles. So if you have like a light source where half of the face would be covered, you can then specify that, oh, I want this like one square on the cheek here. So let me just show you. You just want like this one square on the, oh my god, hello. Probably help if I did this. One square on the cheek to be in light. And then everything else is like shadowed like this. This is if I am thinking what you're thinking. Because I've very recently looked those up. Because Poratoon does support SCF, and I have no idea how to make them. They look very confusing. But I think they linked some tutorials on how to do it, so I'm gonna have to give it a go. Because my normals on my 3D model with Poratoon they look awful because I don't have that, and I haven't set like flat normals on my face or anything. So every single like edge is accounted for, and that is very unfortunate in anime models. It can make them look quite scary, depending on like your look and how you've set things up. At least in Blender, it can sometimes freak out trying to wrap a decal around the hard edges of a low poly model. No, that's fair. I think the way that I use decals, and this is probably not the way you should use decals, is, so this is in Unity, but in Payomi, I think you get 4 decal slots by default. I've heard there's a way to increase them, but I'm not sure if you should, just in terms of performance. I don't actually know. Performance and VTuber models don't go hand in hand. But anyways, it has 4 decal slots. And with those decals, you can put like specific decal things on, right? But you could also just slot a whole new texture in there. So I like to use decals for expression. So one for blush on the face, and then one for like, I don't know the expression. It's like dread. Like it's like super dark up here, and then it like gradually fades like down to like the nose area, like that type of look. Because then you can just turn on and off, and that saves me from having to like duplicate the entire face topology and then like moving it outward slightly, but just enough so that you can actually see it, and also not leave it in too much, because then otherwise it's gonna like clip and have like it won't look good. So yeah, it's just one of those things. You have to look at what is best. I think some people also do like a UV, they'll have like a UV sheet of the same texture and they'll move the UV thing based on what expression they need. That I think I've seen quite a bit in low poly, like doing expressions with just texture instead of modeling the mouth and modeling the eyes and, you know, all that fun stuff. But yeah, there's lots of different ways of doing it. I think it just depends where you're going to put it and if the thing you're using supports whatever you want to do. So if I had a VRM model, I probably wouldn't be able to use all the decal stuff. I actually don't know if VRM has decal support, but I assume VRM has nothing and that the base model as it is what I can use. I know it has shading and stuff, but it doesn't have a lot of the nice features that Payomi has, for example. So just important to keep in mind, because otherwise you might have to like redo a bunch of work, and that's not fun. I actually recently encountered an issue where I hadn't planned ahead with the materials, and I had to do a workaround to get a nice like effect that I wanted, and it was so annoying. So planning ahead is really important. Obviously you can most likely go back and fix it, change it, whatever, but it's gonna cost you a lot of time. Sometimes we either do a bunch of faces hidden inside the head that come out like masks. Yeah, so you use like blend shapes that are stuck inside the head and you move them out. Yeah, we do that as well for VTuber models. Or we use a UV atlas with a bunch of expressions and then move it with texture coordinates. Yeah, that sounds right. I think that's what I've seen. Especially if you don't actually have, like, if you haven't actually modeled the face features in, like the mouth and stuff, it makes sense. Let's see. Okay, so actually I'm gonna turn this as well. I'm gonna move these. Yeah, I think that part is fine. Oh, this one's clipping a little bit. Okay, cool. So let me... Okay, there we go. So we have the hair on top. Is that all the hair? I think so. No, wait, okay, so we need to we need to push these in a little bit as well now, because we've done this one. Oh, wait. Oh, don't do that. Okay. Let's see. We need this one. Oh. I don't know what I keep pressing accidentally, but it's like it duplicates it or like rips it, and I don't know why. I wonder if this needs to be moved a little bit. I think this actually needs moved over here. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. I don't know if we're gonna add like a lot more strands to the front hair. I think it's fairly okay as it is. I think what we need to decide is if we want to connect these bits so we only have one chunk of hair where it's coming out. Are you planning on changing all your visuals like your logo or just the model? So I don't remember what my logo looks like. Hang on. Let me check. I think the logo would still work. I might change the color scheme of it. Like it's already like blue and purple and it has gold bits in it. And it even has the gizmo, which is what I'm going to be adding to the earrings, like here. So I think I'll probably be able to keep the logo or maybe just change some of the color scheme. But I think other than that, I'm going to be changing the model, and then I'm going to be adding more, I guess, branding that is connected to the model design. Like I want to do more emotes. I want to do more this, more that, you know? So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of money because I'm probably gonna do the right thing and the good thing of just hiring other artists to do a lot of like the emotes and the branding and stuff like that, because I could draw them myself, but I won't draw them half as good as they could, and it will take me forever. So yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Hello Cupid, welcome in. Drawing is pain, Pekko. Honestly, drawing is pain sometimes. I love drawing. I started off as a 2D artist, but I feel like I haven't progressed as much. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Nocti. Welcome in. I just don't think I've progressed as much because I haven't put the time and effort into learning like proper anatomy, proper lighting, proper environment, like all that stuff within 2D. So I've kind of just put it on the back burner, but yeah. Hello, the cold water, 36 subs. How did I find this diamond? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. But welcome in. I think it's good now. If you add a bunch more, it might become too busy. Yeah, probably. I do agree. I think I'll probably connect it. So I just have one chunk and then, yeah, figure it out. I see. There's that app now, the Emo Lab. Many VTubers are using it now. Yeah, so I actually did buy it myself, and I've set up like my 2.0 design with it, but I still want to commission custom emotes because I think like the Emote Lab style is very cute, but I want to have like more specific ones. Do you know what I mean? And I really love animated emotes as well. I think they're like the cutest. So I want to commission like some very specific ones that maybe I won't be able to create with Emo Lab. And then Emote Lab at the moment is having this weird issue for me where if I export it big, Discord doesn't like it. And I think that's an issue with Discord, but it peeves me off. So I don't want to use it on Discord as like stickers. And then if I export them really like emo size, they become really small and like very pixelated, and I don't like that. So I think I'm gonna wait and give Emote Lab a little bit more time to just cook and just, you know, fix some bugs and stuff that they have. And then I'm gonna like set up my emotes with it. I think they very recently fixed a bug where if you're setting up custom textures at the moment or previously, it would delete your custom textures when you reloaded if you had the custom texture button enabled, which thankfully I saved a backup of the custom texture changes that I made, but I don't think everyone did. So I feel really bad for them, but I think they've been able to fix that now, which is good. It's just based on like the last release note that I read. But yeah, I think the ones that are made by Emo Lab, they're so cute. And I actually realized that I have the like pixel art chibi customizable model by the same creator of the Emo Lab. Like that artist is really talented with every model they've released so far. And it was such good value as well. I think I used it quite a bit when I was in Substance Painter because I didn't want to have tracking on because it was too difficult to set up the tracking with everything. I didn't know that. I'm waiting to see how far the app goes before buying too. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I bought it like straight away because I was like, oh my god, these are so cute. But exporting it has been a little bit of a pain for me. But I think Discord is also to blame. But I'm waiting for, I think someone said that dithering, which is like a setting that you can tick, didn't work on the export. So I'm waiting for that to be fixed because then I'm hoping that the emote sizes won't be so pixelated that they are now. It's not even pixelated, like the word I'm thinking about. It's like, you know when you resize an image and it becomes like blurry, right? You expect that because that's what happens when you scale down something that isn't like vectors. But instead of doing that, it just becomes pixelated. And I'm not like a big fan of the look. So I'm just gonna wait. But yeah, it's such good value though, just in general. Because I think it's like less than like $10. Actually, yeah. I could lie because I don't know. Hang on. I think I paid, it's on 10% sale now. I paid £6.74, which is £6.74 into USD. £6.74. It's about $9. That's with the 10% off price, which is really nice. Emote Lab can't do this. Wait. Hang on, I need to click it. Oh yeah, the goober. Well, they might. I think there's lots of people, because I've joined the Discord and there's lots of people asking for like specific emotes. So they might expand, but I think they've said that even though we appreciate all the requests, it's not a guarantee that we'll add them, which I think is fair. Okay, let's do an incremental. I think we're going to combine these. I can also shake her. That's so cute. Yeah, I've made emotes before, but I've not made animated emotes. I think that it would just be the millionth like skill for me to learn, and it's a lot of time. I'm already learning how to do video editing, which I haven't progressed much on. I've watched like the first 2 beginner tutorial by DaVinci Resolve, but I haven't done much more than that. I want to see if I can like experiment with my own footage, like my streams and whatever, to maybe try and make some clips and maybe make better videos, I guess. But learning a new skill is so time consuming. And then I've today had this, well, I don't know if it was today or yesterday, I had this brilliant idea because I've managed to grab tickets for V Expo, which is a VTuber expo in the UK. It's going to be around September. I'm very excited. I couldn't go last year, but I'm very happy that I can go. Well, I'm still waiting on acceptance of annual leave from my work, but I'm gonna at least go on 1 or 2 days, no matter what, because it's on the weekend. But what I really wanted to do is, why don't I try and make my earrings real life, as in like jewelry? So I'm gonna try and combine maybe some 3D printing with some jewelry making stuff to see if I can make it. And it doesn't have to be good, but that's like another skill I'm gonna have to learn and like play around with to figure out it. The first attempt is not gonna be great, so I'm gonna have to practice, yeah. But I think it will be cute. I could do like a subtle, it's not a cosplay, it's just like hello, I'm here. You know, you can look at my ears and you can see my earring. You'd be like, oh my god, it's Zenidora. Not that I think anyone will notice me there, but I think that would be cool. It's like a subtle cosplay thing. Yeah. I saw it. Congrats. Oh, don't worry. I just got tickets. I'm not a guest, by the way, but I just got tickets because I'm very excited about it. I bought hotels and everything. I was like, I'm gonna get this shit done now, so I'm ready and I don't have to worry about like, oh my god, the hotel prices, or oh my god, you know, like everything else. I have to remake my emotes too. They're pretty old and look like my old models, but I'm planning to make them on MS Paint so they look weird on purpose. That's a cute idea. I like that. Like you go for like the MS Paint aesthetic. Oh, you mentioned the ears reminding me. I redeemed the let us pull your ears would be cute. Peko has a redeem like that? Hang on. I think that could be... Do you know, I did want to make a... I haven't done it yet. But you know, like the Super Mario... not Super Mario, I'm sorry. Mario 64. The loading screen where you can like move the... I know it's not a redeem, but like move the facial parts. I think that would be really cool as a little project to see if I could make something like that, where people could just do it in like a browser. Because someone just did a modern version of the Mario thing in the browser, and I was like, that is terrifying but really cool. I thought it could be like a fun thing to do, and that just reminded me. But yeah, I have lots of silly ideas in my brain. Peko, is that, hang on, VTuber, is it Peko Boo? Was it someone else? I think that could be a cool redeem idea though. I could do that with my 3D model. Maybe not my 2D. It's a lot difficult to set things up unless it's set up when the model is created type stuff. I'm gonna write it down. To-doist. Oh, dear Pecco has a routine that makes a hand pop and slightly tug on her right ear. I think that could be cute. Let me log in. She's the girl I sent you. Oh, the bunny? The bunny girl? I don't think I remembered her name. Hang on. Yeah, the green bunny. Yeah, see, I remember how people look more than their name. So no, okay, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. She has these ginormous ears, so it definitely makes sense to have a redeem like that. I do have pretty, well, I'm gonna have pretty big ears on my 3D model as well, so not as big, but I'm just gonna quickly log in and write that down because I think that was a good idea. You could dress up like your model, not in a cosplay style, but in a more casual way. Like some people dress up as Disney characters in the parks. Yeah, I think the earring would do that. So I'd maybe do like a human version. So I wouldn't like bust out the cat ears and the tail. I think I'd do like a human version. So obviously I need earrings in my human ears. And then I was considering a wig, but I'm like so anti do it myself, like as possible when it comes to physical media. I really suck at like doing anything that has to do with like physical art. So I think the smart idea would be to like get a white wig and then gradient dip dye it in purple. But my god, I would fuck that up. So I don't know. I mean, I guess I could buy like a already gradient wig, but it wouldn't look like my hair, if that makes sense. So I think maybe I'll do my hair. Well, what is my hair? On my 1.0, I have a braid, but on my 2.0, I don't really have anything. I'll have to think about it. I'll definitely want to do the earrings. That's like the goal. And then I guess I could wear the shoes that I always talk about that look like my 2.0 shoes. But my god, that's going to be painful because they are quite tall. So maybe I can do like an outfit inspired by my outfit, maybe. Something more casual. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Right, let me quickly write that down. So stream related and okay, there we go. It's written down. Right, let's actually do some modeling. I feel like the last couple of streams I've not progressed very fast. I've been very slowpoke. But I've just been so happy to talk, you know? Should we make it combined into the lower or combine it into the... It would make sense. Actually, let's have a look. It would make sense to combine it into the lower if the lower is already closest. But it seems like the upper one is. So I guess it makes sense to combine it into the upper instead. Alright, let's do that. Have you ever cosplayed before? Because wearing a wig for a long time sounds like you can get very hot. So I've not done like full-on day cosplay, like all day type stuff, which is why I'm, as you said, I know that wigs can get really warm. Now it is in around September time, but you never know in the UK. Like it could be a heat wave, it could be like ice cold. So, but obviously it's gonna be in the NEC, which is a hall, so it's like an indoor area, and there's gonna be lots of people, so I bet it's gonna be warm anyway. So yeah, I might just drop the wig. I might not do the wig. Do the earrings, put a cute outfit on, and call it a day. maybe do my eyeshadow. So my eyeshadow isn't very visible in here, but the idea is that I have a purple eyeshadow here. Like it's like a triangle shape, so maybe I'll try and do something like that. That would be like the closest thing. And I guess if I'm able to make like the earrings here, I might see if I can make a necklace that's like similar to this, even if it's just 3D printed. I think that would be cool. But yeah, we'll see. Still very far away, so I'll have to have a think. But I've started like I use Obsidian, which is a note-taking app, and I've started putting everything in there and like start planning. And oh, I feel like such a girly pop when I'm planning for things. I think I'm quite organized, and I think I like the idea of planning, but like properly planning. You know how like people will like properly plan to the you know, the minuscule details. I've never really done that, so I think I want to try that. And I think I want to plan out like I know which hotel I'll be in and stuff like that. So, and I've actually been there before, so I'm not worried about that. But I want to try and plan out like routes and figure out like how to best get from A to B and stuff. I mean, if you're a white hair character, I'd rather wear a wig than bleach my whole hair. Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't not. No, I wouldn't dye my hair for that. That would be a bit silly. I think I'd rather just get a wig at that point. I mean, I do have wigs, so, but they're just not white. I think I don't know where they are. I think I have a gray one. And I think I have like a rainbow one that I bought ages ago. But yeah. Just do like a casual version. I think we'll be fine. I think I'd survive. And then I won't have to worry about like, do I still look okay type stuff like all day. Let's see. Oh yeah. So delete all of these. And then wait, no, huh? No, that's not it. Just delete those, right? Oh wait, hang on. How do I get to this? Right, there we go. Okay, there we go. So I think if we just open this up. Bridge merge, huh? Select, oh, because they're separate objects. That makes sense, you know. Join. Why? Why does it look weird? I guess I'll just do it manually. At first, and then at first. There we go. We'll have to fix it up. Because right now it's a little bit weird looking. We might need to like pull it out a little bit as well. See, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this because it looks a little bit weird in, because we're in subdiv, right? It looks a little bit strange in subdiv, so I'm not entirely sure. But I mean, we can always adjust it once we apply the subdiv, I think. So I think it'll be okay. All right, let's see. What does that look like? Okay, so I think we will want to, I say we, I will want to do this a little bit. And then where's our where are you? Your fringe. Oh, we've done so many like, oh, there we go. No. Where is it? Oh, I should have named it, you know. I don't know where it is. It's gone forever. Plain? Plain 2? Oh, side hair. Got it. Eyeshadow is a nice touch. Bleaching your entire head of hair to make it white is crazy. You're asking for chemical haircut at this point. I might as well go bald at that point. I don't think that would go very well. Zenny, what are you even doing? Hair, of course. Always hair with you. Okay, so hang on. The other day, it was always feet, and then now it's always hair. Alright. I get it. It's fine. Feet will no longer be my legacy. Hair will be. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna also, thank you so much for lurking, Alawinshin. I think we're gonna take our first break now. It's about 3-minute break, but we're gonna pause everything, so don't worry, you're not gonna miss anything. And then we'll be back. Alright? Sounds good? Alright, cool. I'll see you guys very soon. BRB! Welcome back. Wait, where's my... Oh. Oh, I hid it. Yeah, I remember now. I'm back. What did I miss? Not much. We merged the hair. That's about it. In terms of progress on the model. But I just read something really cool. Blender 5.1 is currently in beta, which is like insane how fast things are getting developed now. And hang on, where was it? I was just reading about UV and modeling changes. Let's see. Where was it? I think it was in texturing. Oh, yeah. So sculpt brush will, or sculpt mode will now have a, where is it? Oh, okay, yeah. Sculpt mode will now have a dedicated blur brush, question mark. I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm interested to see. So that's been added to sculpt mode. I guess Blender 5.1 is downloadable right now in beta. I could just test it. But that means I have to sidetrack. I might try it after the stream. There's also a few updates to texture paint, not the ones that we want in terms of layers, but I think this one will still be pretty good. So there's going to be texture paint mode, supports cancelling a stroke, bound to ESC by default, which is very handy. Very handy. And then, where's the other one? Property changes while in texture paint mode now creates undo steps when appropriate, which I'm pretty sure is something that has peeved me off so many times that it hasn't. Like, I feel like I've changed something with the settings and then I do like a paint and then I'm like, oh no, that's not good. And then I undo it, but it undoes my stroke instead of undoing like the change I've made, which that is very good news. There's not a lot that's going to be changing, but I have heard that they're going to be focusing more on texture painting, or at least NPR, which is really good. Was there anything else? Animation and rigging. Let's see. I don't think I mean, there's a bunch of stuff, but I'm trying to see if there's any. Ooh. In Blender 5.1, the evaluation performance of the animation system has seen a boost. In short, actions and shape keys evaluate a lot faster. The effects will be more noticeable on armatures with a lot of keyed bones and shape keys with a lot of vertices. So they tested the shape key evaluation speed with a mesh of around 1 million vertices. That's a lot of vertices. Holy. And what was the FPS increase? So let's see if I go to shape key. I mean, so there's like, depending on how many threads you have, right? But for this one, it says let's do 4 threads. The shape key evaluation from 4 threads, over 4 threads, went up by 130% on 5.1. And then if you have 24 threads, it went up to 304%. So that's kind of good. That's kind of good. There is a new operator to replace the action of multiple objects. Yeah, there seems to be quite a few things, which is quite nice. Ooh, loop selection. This is on rigging. Loop selection is now possible in weight paint mode when using vertex selection. That is good. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I mean, Blender, I shit on Blender sometimes. Blender is continuously updating, and that makes me very happy. Oh, okay. Shape key. The new apply to basis operator applies the deformations of the selected shape keys to the basis key and then removes them. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, I'm always... Wait, virtual reality? Huh? I didn't know Blender had virtual reality. Okay. I think I always update when I can, but I have to... Well, I don't have to. I don't have to do anything, but I like to rely on some plugins, so I have to wait until they get updated. Luckily, for smaller version updates, where it goes from like 5.0 to 5.1, it's not that bad, because usually plugins will be supported anyway, but it's mostly for like 4.5 to 5.0. It does take a bit longer to fix stuff like that because it's a bigger update. Remember, hair starts on the skull. No, it does, but no. Are you going to make multiple clothes for the new model? So initially that was the plan. I was going to have 2 outfits because I couldn't decide between the 2, but now I've decided to just make 1. So I'm going to have like the main outfit, but I'm going to be using this together with the customizable prison model, which is going to be the 2D model. And that one does have a few cute outfits that you can customize. So if I find one I really like, I might then just make a new piece of clothing for my 2.0 3D model. Yeah, that's it. Just to have something to do. Because I think like I've closed my commissions off. So I'm finishing my last commission ? Yeah. I'm finishing my last commission, and then I just want to take a little bit of time to focus on stream, like on my model, getting it done, like making maybe an environment and stuff like that. So I want to have things to do on stream because I'm not gonna like stop blendering, you know. So I think making a second outfit would be something I could do on stream and also off stream, because at the moment I focus on commission work when I'm offline, and then I focus on this when I'm on stream. Well, I try to focus on this when I'm on stream, but sometimes a lot of times I do fail. I get distracted. But I think once I'm done with my commissions, I'll be able to work on stuff like this for the stream, both offline and online, if that makes sense. So things should get done a lot faster. Because usually, well, I do get distracted offline as well, but not as much. When did you start doing commissions? Ooh, good question. I think my first commission was like, okay, so first proper from scratch model commission, I think was Emsley, who's an amazing friend. And I don't remember when she commissioned me. Let me have a look, actually. I've just gone onto YouTube. I don't know why I've gone onto YouTube. I've just gone onto Twitch. I'm trying to go into Twitter. Actually, no, I think I literally just archived her file, like her folder. So I think it was 2024. So I think I've been doing commissions for 1.5 to 2 years. But I basically started doing commissions before I was officially open. I think because Emsley was the first one I did properly. I did do some giveaways. So I did some giveaway models before that. So that was like me practicing making the models, I think, if I remember correctly. And then I had a couple of commissions after that. So I've steadily been having commissions until I was like, nah, enough. I need to close them, because otherwise I'm going to be commissions until I turn 90. And I'm finally finishing the last one now, which is a lot of fun. But I'm excited to like not have commissions. Do you know what I mean? I know I'm gonna miss commissions as soon as I don't have them, but I'm excited to just like not feel the pressure of having a commission, if that makes sense. Because it does give a little bit of pressure. It does. Like, even if there's no deadline, it does, like, it's on my mind. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is, you know? Where do most of your clients come from? Is it from friends or something else? So I think, if I remember correctly, it started off from Twitter or from word of mouth. So obviously I think it started off from Twitter, and then I've had a couple of commissions from word of mouth from like friends of the person who I've done a commission for. So I think it's mostly been social media / recommendations. I don't think I've had any. I think if I'm friends with someone, I'm more likely to go, hey, I'll just do it for free, please. Be my friend, I'll do it for free. I've done like a little bit of like helper work here and there in terms of like helping people out with their models if they already have a model, or if it's like a VOD model that I help become better, if that makes sense. I don't usually charge for that, because I'd be like, no, but I want to help. I want to help. So I'm not going to be like, oh, also, by the way, pay me like £500, please, thank you. I wouldn't do that. So it's yeah, I think it's mostly been from social media and recommendations from, again, social media. I just want to fix this first. I think we've done a little bit of this. We're gonna have to apply it. Oh, actually, let me just fix that because I don't like what this looks like. Hang on. Yeah, I think I should have done another loop. Actually, should we just do that now? Hang on, let me just do that now. So I think what I want to do is I want to how do I do this? Like, I want to do this, but I don't want these. So I'm just gonna get rid of that. And then I guess it's probably better if I turn off subdivision. Oh god. Oh lord. Right, where is it? It's you and you. I want to connect. No. No, it's... So you're already connected. No, actually, it is... I'm trying to think. What do I need to do? I need to... I just delete this face. Like, what will that look like? That's not what I really want to do. I was recommended Zenny by another artist. Who? You don't have to tell me, but I'm curious. Mr. Zingy? Ah, Zingy! Yeah, he's an amazing artist too. Zingy is the... I'm trying to think of a... I was gonna say, like, Zingy is the goat, but like in a zingy way. I can't think. Yeah. Like, Zingy is the... And like, try and rhyme with goat, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Yeah, Zingy is amazing. I've always wanted to do commissions, but I'm constantly stuck thinking I'm still not good enough for it, and I don't understand how payment method works. So I know that a lot of people use VGen. So with VGen, I think, don't quote me on this, because I have a VGen account, but I haven't had any commissions through VGen yet, because I haven't opened my commissions since I got a VGen account. But basically, I think they take PayPal. I think PayPal is very popular for commissions, like as a payment method. I don't think people normally use cards, like, you know how you'd pay at a business, right? There might be stuff like that, but I think it's either usually bank transfer or PayPal. And PayPal also has a nice option, if things are set up correctly, to use like your business name, so you don't have to like dox yourself, all that fun stuff, right? So I've not done any commissions through VGen. I've commissioned other people through VGen. I know people like using VGen, for example, as commission. I think even if you don't think you're ready, if people want your work, you could be ready. I think as long as you're upfront about like what your skills are, don't allow clients to think you can do something you can't, that type of stuff, you know, then you should be okay. So it's, I mean, you don't have to do it through VGen. You could just do like a PayPal. You could basically put it on your social media like, hey, my commissions are open. Put some examples of what you do. Maybe have like a portfolio somewhere. So I have my own website that Visu made. God bless. But you could use like ArtStation, or you could use like Card or something like that. I think a lot of 3D models I've seen use Card or a similar service where you can like just make a free website by using like their domain. There's lots of different options. I think the best way to think about it, unless you like really need money, is don't undercharge yourself. And that's, I know that's where it's coming from me, because my prices are currently undercharging, I'm pretty sure. Or my prices have been. I think I've upped them since. But try not to undercharge yourself. If you don't see much commission and you're not like maybe this isn't your job, maybe this is just like something on the side, then it's much better to spend that time not having a commission improving your skills and your work. I'd say like just focus on posting, like putting your name out there and stuff like that, instead of undercharging yourselves and getting commissions but then being so overworked that you don't have time to like do anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is just like general advice, I'd say. Saying that, I did undercharge myself, not because I was like, oh, I'm like, I need money, like, because I have a full-time job, right? But more because I wasn't sure if, like, I wasn't as good as the really good modelers. So I was worried if I charge the same price as them, then people would get disappointed. Does that make sense? But I think in general, I've now learned that undercharging yourself is never the answer unless you really need money. That's obviously like an exception, right? I know some VTubers get their stuff off Fiverr. If they get VTubers like 3D models off Fiverr for £5, I'd be very concerned. But yeah, I think there's definitely people who charge cheaper because they can be, maybe they live in a country that cheaper, as in cheaper USD, still mean that they're not undercharging themselves, if that makes sense, because they get more for the USD or the pound or whatever. So it's definitely a lot of things to consider. But I think if someone's interested, they want to model in your style and they want to pay for it, then yeah, why not? You could do, if you want to just like ease into it and do practice of other people's designs without necessarily taking payment, because you don't want that pressure, you could do giveaways, which is what I did initially. I think I made 2 models off of the giveaway. I selected 2 winners. Or was it 3? I don't remember. It's been a really long time. But yeah, there's lots of stuff you can do. I'm working on 2 commissions now, finishing one and starting the other. I like working on 2 things so I can pause one and go to the other if I get tired or a little burnout. Also working on another version of my model, Arcane style. Oh, I love Arcane. That's really nice though. I do agree with the working on 2 models at once part. For me, I did that, but I also forgot that I had, at the time, I had a uni and I was also streaming. And if I think there was a couple of times where I had 2 commissions that I was working on at the same time. Both of them were NDA, so I couldn't stream them. And I was like, oh, shit. So I had to manage my time. And I don't think I'd ever do that again in terms of like, I'd either just do 1 model at a time if it's an NDA one, or I could do 2, 1 on stream, 1 on not stream, if it's like 1 NDA, 1 not NDA. But I think preferably, maybe because I'm a little burnt out after doing commissions for quite a bit of time now, I might just do 1 at a time, because then I can solely focus on it. But I do get people like, especially if it's like someone's full-time job, doing 2 at once so you can swap between them, and like while you wait on feedback from one client, you can work on the other one. It makes sense. Let's see. I was meant to do something here. Oh yeah, I wanted to basically connect this one. Where is the point? Is it this one? I don't think that's what I wanted to do actually. I wanted to do this. Yes. And then I wanted to delete that. Did I want to do that? I don't know. Maybe, you know what? We'll have to do this once I've removed the subdiv. Otherwise, this is too complicated. Okay, it's fine. We can leave it. I did hear this like no way to not dox yourself through it. So it depends on how it's set up. Oh, I'm chibi. I've just realized. So I think, well, I hope mine doesn't dox me. But it also is like a universal rule. Universal as in if people actually follow it, that if two people use PayPal and both their legal names are on there, you just like look the other way and you don't think about it. Obviously, that's not going to apply to every client or every artist, you know, there are bad actors out there. But generally, if you set up as a business account and you set up your invoices to only show your business name or something like that, then you're not doxing yourself. But it's hard because whenever there's payments involved, like money involved, companies such as PayPal do want to know who's sending money for, like, I assume it's for like fraud reasons and to make sure that, you know, there's no like shady shit going on. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame for people who want to just like completely remain anonymous. Yeah, I get what you mean. I've just been trying to constantly post stuff on Twitter. I sometimes try to post on Blue Sky too, but it can be a bit quiet over there. I love yapping with people about art, and Twitter always feels more active for that. Yeah, so I am trying to post on Blue Sky as well because Twitter is not generally like a good place to be. But a lot of VTubers are on Twitter and not Blue Sky. It's like, how do we get everyone to go to Blue Sky? It's really difficult, I'd say. So I'm hoping that over time, people will shift away from Twitter and make Blue Sky like a proper option. But I think for the meantime, I cannot speak today. Can I speak any day? I don't know. In the meantime, it's probably better to just try and grow on both platforms, not have your eggs all in one basket type of stuff. But Twitter is more yap friendly, I'd say. Like, there's a lot more people talking and a lot more people commenting and stuff like that. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. But at the moment, I guess it is what it is. What I have found, however, is that people tend to just like be more normal on Blue Sky. Like, I've seen a couple people's posts, and it's just like, it's not like, I think on Twitter, artists will be very corporate in the way that they'll post their art. They won't like talk, they won't like do anything. Some people will, but if you're like a solely an art account, you might be inclined to make like a separate alt for like actual thoughts and stuff like that, or just talking, right? Like, oh my god, I saw this really cute cat today. You wouldn't do that on your art account. Some people do, but a lot of people don't. But on Blue Sky, it feels more like that. It feels more like how old Twitter was, where people would just like talk about like their day and stuff like that. And that's nice. I like that. But I also do notice there's a lot less engagement on Blue Sky. For me anyway. I know some people get more engagement and that's really good. But for me it's less. And that's understandable because I'm not as active. But it still sucks, you know? It's still something that I have to get used to. I just have to be more active and hopefully that will fix that. But it's hard. Thank you. I also enjoy Kane. I saw that you liked the post. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Yeah, I remember the post now. It's something something air fryer. I need to double check now because I might just be making a fool out of myself. But I swear it was like, it was a smug smile and then something air fryer. And then you did a post after that. Let me double check. Yeah, it was the expressive ones. That's the one. Clearly you don't own an air fryer. That's the one. See, sometimes my brain works. But yeah, your model looks great, honestly. You obviously don't own it. Yeah, that's the one. I've curated my Twitter really hard so I don't see most of the shit show that goes on in there. We have very different experience with Twitter. All the artists I know on Twitter are super down to earth. So I think if I look at 3D artists, they are very normal. If I look at 2D artists, they are very like, it depends on who you look at, right? But they're very like, I'm posting my art and that's it. I'm not talking to you, or I'm not talking to anyone. I'm just posting my art. And that's fine, because I'm kind of like that. But I sometimes wish I didn't have to feel like I had to be like that. But I guess I have a Discord server for like silly stuff and, you know, all that fun stuff. It's hard because I've considered, like, considering I class myself as a VTuber, I've considered making like a separate like Yap account where I can just like be a VTuber. VTubers love to talk, and then keep like my 3D model account as like for 3D model related stuff, right? Because I'll have like a few 3D modelers who follow me, and they don't care about what kind of cat I saw today. So it's hard. It's hard, and that's fair. I would care if they told me about the cat they saw today, though, but that's beside the point. I just really love cats, so can you tell? Considering I have a cat model. Is the Iron Man meme? I've not actually seen that meme. I just thought it was funny when I read that. Most of the 3D artists I know are also like low poly, lo-fi stuff, so they're millennials like me that miss the old internet. So I guess it makes sense. They're a bit more down to earth. Maybe, yeah. Maybe that makes sense. I follow quite a bit of 2D artists, like people who make illustrations, and then I follow 3D modelers. I do follow a few VTubers here and there. It's funny because sometimes I'll follow a VTuber because I'm like, oh, that design is really cute, and then they'll post like the sussiest thing known to man, and I'm like, I can't like that. No, I can't like that. So I just have to scroll by, because it's clearly like post for like their fans, like their fans, you know. And I'm like, I can't like that. I like your model, but I'm not the demographic. Do you know what I mean? Justice for 3D VTuber artists. That's true. That's true. No, I think so this is not me saying that like 3D modelers or VTuber 3D modelers, they don't like to talk. They definitely like to talk. They're very friendly, all of them. I don't think I've met a single person who's not. Especially when they're talking to me. But I think like a lot of accounts are just focused on one thing and one thing only, and that's fine. But sorry, I'm looking a bit crazy right now. I'm just scratching my eye. But I miss like the old days of Twitter where it was just like people having conversations. Now it's all just a screaming match. Unless you heavily curate everything, which is hard because I'll do it, and then 2 days after it will be back to quote unquote normal, and I'm like, oh my god, there's only so many accounts I can mute. 3D modeling does tend to take a lot of people's time and focus. Oh, 100%. Also, welcome in, Zemzy. Welcome in. I mean, 3D models take forever as well, don't they, to make? Well, for me, they do. Obviously, because I get very distracted. But in general, they can take like a month on average, depending on what you're making. If it's like character 3D VTubers, month, 2 months. And then if you're like, this is if you're full-time. And then if you're not full-time, it's like, oh, okay, a year? Question mark? Oh god, what? It's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Can I have that strand, please? Here we go. I don't tend to talk to 2D artists. They are always either too huge to see in my comments, so I don't bother, or they're super silent in general. Yeah, I think I do get that feeling more from 2D artists, because like you'll see those accounts, they'll post like this masterpiece of a drawing, they'll like post 2 emojis as their post, and then they'll blow up, right? But that's it. They don't post about their life. They don't post about like anything else. They don't post memes. They don't like, they just post about art, and that's fine because it's like their art account. I assume a lot of these huge 2D artists will have alt accounts where they do talk, but I'm lazy. So like I don't want to bother finding him, and yeah, it's a lot of work. I feel like I've not done any progress in this bit. It's literally just stay the same. I don't know what I want to do with this. Like I'm happy with it, but it's like just thinging it here, you know? I think I need to do, like, if I do this, it all goes bad. So it's because, I wonder if I can do face, no, mesh boundary. Ooh, but not really, because, yeah, this is gonna move because it's the thingy. I wonder, do I need more loops? More loop, more, well, I definitely need more loops because I need to thingy it. Okay, we can't do this mesh boundary thing. But we can't do this either. We're gonna have to like go super, super, super weak. Yeah, it still like messes it up. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. We're just gonna have to make manual edits, I think. I am weight painting. I'm kind of weird with 3D modeling. I'm currently rigging the doll arm I just finished while I'm chatting with you. I mean, needing someone to like talk to while weight painting makes sense, because weight painting, you'll just lose your sanity. Well, I lose my sanity whenever I do weight painting. You have to post every day to get something on Twitter, and it has to be with an image and some keywords. I've tested one time for a week, made 5 renders, and at the end of the last post got like 200 likes or something. Oof. Ooh, that's nice. I think my post, they usually, hang on, let me double check. They've been doing better lately. Like even just like a quote retweet, or like a picture of something 3D unrelated, gets me at least 7 likes. Very happy about that. But well, I got one post that had 1 like. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I think when I post like 3D stuff, I get like 15 to 20, and then sometimes they'll get a bit bigger. Like if I do like a tutorial thing or something, maybe like 100, which I'm very happy with. That's big number in my book. But I also don't post every day. I try and post more than like at least once a week though, because otherwise I feel like my account dies. It just gets buried, you know. Hello, Gamazel. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, I'm just stretching. I'm old. I also just like talking to you. You're a fun person to chat with. Oh, that's so nice. I like talking to you too. It's always fun to see you around, and it's always fun to chat with you in the Discord. My post at gaming is always all over the place. The average is like 60 likes or so. That's higher than my average. I'm proud. Yeah, I've never really been good at the social media game. I feel like I don't want to play the social media game, but I feel like sometimes I have to, because it does feel good getting likes. But I don't want to. It's so much effort. But that's why I'm hoping that with my new pro video skills, I'll be able to just make sure like more videos. I like making silly videos, so I want to do more of that. But it's hard. Cindy's a dopamine addict. Okay, listen. I feel like everyone feels this way to some extent. Even Visu gets happy when he gets likes. Okay, so it's not just me. Okay. But yeah, I hate Visu's Twitter algorithm, because he'll literally just post 3 times a year and then get like 350% engagement rate based on like his account follower, which is so dumb, but he does good work, so it makes sense. I'm just jealous, okay? I'm just jealous. But yeah. Hang on, okay. Let me just, I'm gonna show this. All right, I'm gonna show this. Well, I'm not gonna show anything, but I'm gonna tell you. Visu has 85 followers on Twitter. Right? When is his last post? I think he got, what is his last post? Oh no, he retweeted mine, that wasn't it. He made a post in December, 7th of December. He got 81 likes. And I think his follower count was lower when he got those likes. So he got more likes than he has followers. That is crazy. That is wild. But he posts a lot of good stuff, so he makes good stuff. Why am I being put on trial? Because you consistently get high numbers, and it makes me sad because I want high numbers, but I'm not getting high numbers. In comparison, I have nearly 900 followers on Twitter, which is okay. It's okay. It's nothing huge, but it's okay. Was it Canvas UI that got 80? Yes. Canvas UI got 81 with 13k views, which is wild on its own. And that one was something you just like spit out in a small time. Good thing though, I actually haven't set it up myself, but I want to. Canvas UI did badly. It didn't do as good as the other ones. I cannot lie. But like, what was it? Your 360 camera for YouTube. So that's 360 live, like live streaming camera. That got 115 likes. And that had 5k engagement. Which is, considering you had like 40 followers at some point, is crazy. I think Scene Share did the most. Where is Scene Share? Oh yeah, Scene Share. You got 202 likes with 33,000 views. My brain, I don't think I've ever had 33,000 views on a post. It's just wild. But it's a very good plugin, so I get it, you know? It was a wanted feature. My whole social media game was posting my stuff and chatting with people I found to be friendly. My main purpose was just making artist friends, not gonna lie. And I think that's, in its core, that's what it should be. Like, I've met a lot of cool people through Twitter. I've not met many people through Blue Sky. Mostly because Blue Sky is like, unless you verify your age, you're not allowed to chat with anyone. And it's like, oh, okay. I'm not gonna give him personal details, so I don't have DMs on Blue Sky. That's fine. It sucks, but it's not their fault. It's the UK's fault. But it still is a little bit silly. But I think social media should be for being social. It shouldn't be for like all the things it is now, which is rage bait, trying to get money by rage baiting people, spreading misinformation, you know, all that fun, quote unquote fun stuff that is currently being used for. That's a good number, but doing that for a month can be very tiring, especially with 3D work, which we can't simply draw if you want to keep your profile entirely in 3D. Yeah, no, that's also another negative issue. 3D models take a long time, and I feel like I've been spamming the same hair for the past like 4 or 5 posts. I mean, people still like it, I guess, so it can't be that bad, but I would be bored if I was looking at my account going, oh, here we go again, another post of the same model with the same hair. It's kind of wild. And I think that's why people pivot to doing like tutorial content, which I think is really good, because there's always things to learn about Blender, about like whatever program. In this, like, especially with Blender, there's so many little things that you could be doing Blender for like 5 years and be like, oh shit, I never knew this like vanilla feature existed. I only know because Twitter told me, you know? So it's rough out there. But that also just shows how good Blender is, considering it has so many features. My largest at 50k views? Yeah, I don't think I've ever blown up that much. That's very nice though. And it was a random work in progress of an OC. Yeah, I always hear, because I'm not experienced it myself, but I always hear of people who, like, they'll just post, like, something that took them, like, something that wasn't finished, something that took them, like, no time, and it will absolutely blow up. And then as soon as you post a finished piece, it's like, nah, don't like that. So, it's rough, yeah, I can imagine. If you really want to do that, you'll have to make props, no other way around it. I do want to make some props eventually, but I think I want to make an environment, and if I make props to put in the environment, that's like ultimate free posting glitch, isn't it? That must be it. I mean, actually, to be fair, I started an environment, but I think it's just my room, so it's a bit boring. I might see if I can commission a, like, I guess a concept artist for environments, and then I'll make it, because I don't have the brains for concepting things. I think I've fully accepted it at this point. Like, I can make something that's like eventually, but it just will not be as good as really skilled concept artist. Do you know what I mean? It's rough. Takes like a day to make one, so sometimes I would make radios, guns, computers, so that way I'm building up props for future environment making and also get to post something. Yeah. No, that makes total sense. Oh, I don't see many people working on environments. Are you going to be streaming it? If I do make it, I probably will, yeah. I mean, it makes sense to basically just stream anything that I'm doing in Blender as long as it's not NDA. And I feel like some people might go, oh, well, Zenny, you're being silly because if you're making stuff as like a VTuber, you need things to be NDA and need things to be secret hush hush so you can like hype it. And yeah, I am silly. But I think if anything, I'll just need to make my brand that everything is shown or most things are shown, because I'll be the one working on it. I only have so many hours in a day. So it makes sense that... What the hell is going on? What? Oh, there we go. That I'll show it on stream, because otherwise I'll never be able to like get anything finished. I still don't get why I struggle so much to start streaming. I could easily stream my work like you do, but I'm so shy. I've seen some people do like mute streams. You could start off doing that if you're like shy about like speaking or whatever, because then you could just show your work and people could tune in and watch, you know? Or, as Blaze is saying, do it. Just do it. Insert meme from the 2000s about just doing it. What is going on? This has like merged itself. Was it always like this? Hang on. Stop. There we go. We're using a mirror modifier? Yeah, I think it just merged itself a little bit. Oh, stop it. Hang on. I just want to like move these over a little bit, I think. Give them a little bit more breathing room. Alright, there we go. That's better for now. Yeah, sometimes it's when you use the actual mirror or it's mirror modifier, clipping it or merging it. It would be nice to have more environment artists in the VTuber scene. I mean, I feel like I could make environments, but concepting is like the real struggle. They wouldn't be as good as like someone who's like only making environments, obviously, but I feel like I could get shit done. Is this mirrored? Yeah, it is. At some point, you know? But I think lighting would be the thing that I'd have to properly like actually learn, you know? Because lighting is very confusing. Like putting lights on your character, like it's whatever, but like you need lights for your environments. Oh wait, don't do that. Hang on. I think I'm gonna have to space these out a little bit more. They are very close right now. All right. Oh, okay. I'm really warm. I'm gonna take my obviously not real hoodie off. Give me 1 second. I'm back. Sorry, I think the music paused because I have this really annoying feature in my headset that when I take it off, it pauses the music, which is really handy any other time except for when I'm streaming. So yeah, that part sucks. Let's see. Okay. What time is it? Oh, it's nearly 9 o'clock already. Jesus. Environments are fun, but can also be a bit difficult sometimes. I'm currently studying how to do the textures for the stuff, like the ground and walls. Large, flat surfaces like those can be the worst to make. Not boring. Yeah, I get that. Like grass and stuff. How do you make grass? I think a lot of things, but I feel like it's planes, right? If you're gonna do optimized grass, you do a bunch of planes and then you texture it and then to make it look like grass and maybe have some transparency or something. But I guess there's other ways to make it. No option to turn it off? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe, possibly. I think I'd have to do it in the app. You know how everything uses an app these days. That's my only like boomer take, is that things should no longer just be apps. I don't want to have 50 billion apps for things on my phone. I used to love it when I was younger, but now I'm like, nah, get me off this train. I don't want I don't want any more apps, please. I only have a certain like size on my phone. I don't want to buy like the 2 terabyte version just so I can fit all these apps. Oh, maybe I should change this to normal, actually. That makes more sense. Grass can at least be interesting with all the grass and stuff, but like a boring ass concrete floor, that can be a pain. I was gonna say, I assume that's a lot of texture. Maybe a height map? I don't fucking know. I feel like I kind of know, but also I don't know the terminology, like the correct ones for things. I assume you can use a height map for that, but that would mess with the topology, wouldn't it? Normal map, I guess? I've seen a lot of normal map bricks, and they make sense. Hello, Lucy. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. I guess I need to, like, finish this part, don't I? I think... Wait, you see this? Do I need to pull this up? I think I do. That's fine. I'll do that after. Should we just do this part? Oh, no, we should finish this. There's no point doing things that are going on top. It's just gonna mess around. Ooh, thank you for the watch streak. Thank you. Also, thank you for the check-in pattern. Welcome in. I wanted to try a hand painting environment and see if I could figure out how to hand paint normals. Hand painting normals sounds like torture. It looks really difficult, but I've seen a couple of videos about it. So I think it's definitely possible. What I have seen though is people will, I think, so on Substance, you can paint with a height map. Oh my god, height map. You can paint with a height map and then convert it into normals in a way. So I don't think it's like super accurate, but that way you can have things like stick up and stick down and stuff, because I do that sometimes with like details. A height map, yes. Sorry, a height map. Oh my god. Thank you for the watch streak, please. Thank you. And also thank you for the check-in, Simsy. I'm just stressing, I guess. That's understandable. I hope you feel less stressed soon. No, if I was gonna make a hate map, it would only have Unity on it. Like Unity. What else do I hate? I hate Substance Painter sometimes. I guess Adobe. Just slap Adobe on there and slap Unity on there. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I hate map. Doesn't matter how well you paint on it, it will find some reason to hate you. I think maybe I'd have to put myself on there. No. I don't hate myself. I just hate Unity, I think. Yeah, okay, you know what? Fuck this. Let's put this... You know what? This doesn't belong in ears. I think that's why I keep getting confused. Let me put this into... hair. Long back hair. Well, no. Hair. Let's put it into hair. Alright, there we go. And then we... Boop. Yeah, let's finish this. Let's stop being lazy and let's finish this, okay? This is all your fault. We should probably thingy the thingy as well and thingy it out so we can use it. Thank you for the check-in, Zen Games. Hello. Welcome in. Total check-in times T. Has it reset without me knowing? Or maybe not. I don't know. Sorry for calling you out. Right. What do we do? Let's just... Oh. Too much. Let's just hide you. I think this part is okay. Let's just smooth this out. No, that's already smooth. Is there... Okay, actually, I do need some plugin recommendations if anyone has one. Is there a way to, like... How do I explain it? So I want to put a loop here, right? Or an edge here, sorry. And then I want to, like, smooth it out. Is there something that would do that? Because I'm lazy and I don't want to do it manually. I think this is why I abuse subdivision quite a bit, because I just like that smooth look. I rarely check in. Normally I just join and look. Okay, that's fine. Sorry to call you out. I was just a bit confused because I don't remember how, like, often people use it. But then I saw, like, 3. You've been in way more than 3. But yeah, that's my bad. Yeah, if there's a way to do, like, a thingy, I wonder... Let me Google it. I just do it manually, not gonna lie. But when I need so many polys, it's gonna take me forever. I've done some environmenting before. I sent it to 3D art channel. It was a fun exercise making something small like my OC's apartment. Ooh, I'm gonna have a look. Hang on. Oh, that's cute. It's comfy. I like it. Oh, I like that second one though. Like a lot. The multi-screen, the multi-chunky screen setup. Are you winning? Hello, Dumo. Yes, always. I feel like maybe there's like some loop. I thought Loop Tools did this, but maybe not. Am I crazy? Loop Tools website. Oh, never mind. Loop Tools is abandoned. Nice. Okay. I'm trying to figure out the words for it. Yeah, her closet full of old ass computers. That's nice though. I don't know, like, that's the thing. I don't know, like, what kind of, like, if I were to make, like, even just a room for 2.0 Zenny, how would she live, you know? Like, what would her room look like? That's the hard part. I've lurked a few times before. Oh, that's nice. Thank you so much for the lurk. I'll always say this. It helps to have have friends that are also interested in what you do. I have my friends coming up with ideas and help me out design the space, so post your shit, queen, so I can cheer you on. I will definitely do that when I make it. I like posting whips. It's nice. And it gives me something to post on Twitter. It's funny because I post my whips on Twitter and then completely forget to post in Discord. I just assume that whoever's in the Discord also follow me on Twitter, but that is not the case. So maybe I need to start posting in my own whip channel. That would make sense. Wi-Fi at my new work is so bad, but maybe I'll get to watch for a few minutes. Also, hi Zenny and pals. Hello, Pattern. That's okay. I appreciate no matter how many minutes you get to watch. I like seeing whips. Indiana Jones one is very cool. All right, you're banned. Don't call me out. I already clicked the bell. No, okay, that was actually not a call out, Mio. I'm sorry. That wasn't a call out. I think there's been a couple times where I've like posted the stream schedule on Twitter and not on Discord, and now people go, "So when's the next stream?" And I'm like, I posted it on Twitter. Did you not see it? So yeah, sorry. That's my bad. I genuinely did not mean to call you out. Smooth with new loop. That's not gonna give me any words. Any words, any plugins. I have no words. EU Twitter. Okay, so yeah. Exactly. I assume actually I'm gonna call you out, Dumo. Do you follow me on Twitter? I'm gonna check. I don't even know if you are on Twitter. You are on Twitter and you do follow me. Okay. I follow you. No, I don't. Now I do. I've called myself out. Shit. I think I follow you on Instagram though. Or I've at least liked one of your posts. Because I remember you told me that you posted on the Instagram. Oh, I'm not logged in on my PC. The calling out by fire. Listen, okay? I'm just a girl, okay? Hang on, I'm gonna snooze the ad. Of course they don't. Twitter no longer exists. That is true, but actually it does. I will never ever call it by the other name because it's disgusting. Anyways, let me see if I can find a plugin that will help me with this. Like I want a loop that will act as subdivide. Do you know what I mean? Wait, I do follow you on Twitter. Yeah, I know. I realized, but then I realized I didn't follow you because it said follow back. I'm sorry. I follow you now though. I followed you now. Smooth animation. No. Maybe smooth with new edge. Maybe that's. How do I smooth these sharp edges? No, that's not it. How to smooth / bend. Wait, I could bevel. Right? Should we try? Hang on. So if I do this and then do bevel, that's basically what I want, right? That kind of does it in a way. But I think I'd have to do segments 2, 3. Yeah, because that makes 2 more. Yeah. Okay, I can use bevel. I completely forget things. Like if I do this one. Did you see that? Look. My God, no plugins needed. Holy shit. My brain. I mean, I don't know if I need that many loops actually. Hang on. Let's just. You'll be in thingy mode. Like if I do this. Oh. No, it'd have to be on something that sticks out, like this one. Yeah. And then I can like move them out. Oh my God. Then he did a smart thing. Holy shit. Applause. Thank you. Man, he's actually using default Blender features. I just forget they exist, alright? Don't blame me. Don't blame me. Oh, it's so smart. Look at that. And also it stops this issue of like, oh, I need to do this and then I need to connect it manually. I can just like maybe Maybe one segment is better here. Damn. Bevel is my new best friend. Holy shit. X is such a bad name. Oh, yeah. It's short for XD. If it actually was, that would be fine. But it's not. Well, it might be. Actually, the person who named it is a bit of a weirdo. But, let's try and fix these because they're a little bit strange. It's all of these. I'm just gonna... Oh my god, I'm gonna abuse the shit out of these features. I should probably do edge select. Makes more sense. Oh wait, hang on. There we go. Right, I feel like I want to push this in a little bit. Let's do... like so. And the same probably goes for this one as well. No. No. Alright. After a bill company ad popped in my stream, I'm finally here. So hi Sunny and hi everyone. Hello Azyga. Was there a... Oh, I think it's because I snoozed the ad. Welcome in. I'm so sorry. We're gonna take a 3-minute break so we can try and stop pre-rolls from coming in because pre-rolls shouldn't happen. XD, okay, XD. Yeah, my brain stopped working there. Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna take a 3-minute break. And we'll be back in about 3 minutes. Makes sense, doesn't it? I'm gonna pause everything. Don't worry. Nothing's gonna get missed. We're gonna use our new feature, which is the bevel tool, and I'll see you guys very soon. All right. B.O.B. Hello, welcome back. Also, in your honor, Saga, I'm gonna give you a free chibi on the house as in a redeem. Because you got into an ad and then we had a 3-minute ad and I feel bad. Where is it? There we go. Oh god, every time I look at it when it when it changes, it's so cursed. But then as soon as my eyes like continue to look at it, it's like, oh, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's a little bit cursed though. But I think it's cute. I think it's cute. It's the best I can do with this model. That's terrifying. Demo! That's so mean! Also, I got a 7-Up. Cute. Really love Sunny's cheap model. Hey, see? See? Stop winking? Oh. I think I got something in my eye. I'm not winking. I would never wink. Okay, I'm fine. The body does not match the face. That's what's throwing us up. I know. I couldn't change the body size. Otherwise I would. But I think if you just look at it from like the neck up, it's fine. Like, hang on. Okay, do it now. Actually, I'll do it. It's still cursed. But I think it's cute. It's just a long neck, isn't it? It's the long neck. If I look, hang on. If I do this, there we go. Then it's not that bad. I'm just like living in your corner. Oh yeah, the egg works as well. That's nice to know. But yeah, I think it's cute. I think I don't know. It's like kind of cute, but it is cute. But there's something weird about it. Wait, with the sunglasses in this model, I can't stop thinking that Cindy looks like Gojo. Oh no. Do I need to make like a Gojo edit? I think this. I get what you mean with the sunglasses and the white hair. I get it. I get it. More scary. Cursed to be living in a corner. No, you're not meant to be scared. Oh, okay, I'm back. Hang on. Hello. FBI, open up. Oh, I'm huge. No longer huge. I forget that I have a lower body. It just kind of reminds me when I zoom out. Where can I put myself? I'm trying to like coordinate. I can't. Hang on. Yeah, that's perfect. There we go. Wait, am I chibi right now? Oh no, you can't see it. Well, kinda. You can kinda see it. Oh, I should probably have my tail going up. I've just realized. Hang on. Why does my... Oh, I guess it would kind of get in the way, wouldn't it? Yeah, it kind of would. That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. So cursed. You don't like it? You don't think it's cute? This is canonically my chibi model now. I'm gonna make a 3D chibi model of me that's gonna look like this. I think she turned into an alien. That's so mean. You know what? I don't like your attitude. I don't like it. I don't like it, okay? This is the model now. Oh, I've turned into Cyclops. Hang on. This is it. This is my new model. Yes. This is what we're working on. What's going on here? Oh, wait. Oh, that's just a shadow. All right. What does this remind me of? Pop figure? No. Run away. I've made progress on my Norwegian. I approve. Hvem har osten min? Hvem har stjålet min ost? That's good. That's good. Why did someone steal your cheese? This is fucking cursed. Alright, we're back. Please exercise creature from the depths of the hell. You look like Mr. Burns when he turns into... Wait, what? Hang on. I've not seen this one. Mr. Burns. Is that Simpsons? People watch Simpsons in 2026? Crazy. Oh my god. What the fuck is that? Oh, it kind of looked like that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. That question came up on Duolingo and I thought it was funny. I don't know what Duolingo's problem is with languages, but it will just teach you the dumbest shit. Like this, that is fine. You asking or you learning who has my cheese, like that's all right. But it would be like the cow ate the bear and stuff like that. Like just pure weird shit. Like no one says that. I know, I guess it's meant to like learn like different animal names and stuff like that, but like no. Duolingo, teach conversational skills, not the bear ate the apple and all that crap. But I think who has my cheese? That's a valid one because Norwegians love cheese. They might just steal it. Shouldn't the bear eat the cow? No, the cow eats the bear. That's just how it is in Norway. Cows are savages. Do you know what cow is in Norwegian? It's ku. Or, I think, is it multiple cows? Multiple cows is, oh my god, what is it? Kyr. Which makes no sense. Actually, is that a lie? Hang on, I might be lying. Morsk. Let me check. no, it's one cow. Never mind. I lied. But ku, I prefer ku. Who the fuck says sheer? Stupid Norwegian language. How a cow eats a bear. That is impossible because it's it's possible it will go against biology. Honestly, Norwegians are just built different. I don't know what to tell you. Cows eat bears all the time. Don't look it up. Ostehøvel? Oh yeah, we have one. We have an ostehøvel. I bought one. But then I figured out that you can't really use it on British cheese because British cheese is inferior. It's garbage. No, never mind. British cheese is okay. It's okay, but you can't use an ostehøvel on it without tearing it apart. So, so using one of them is guaranteed to mangle the block of cheese. Okay, listen. It's not me. It's the cheese. The cheese is wrong. You need a certain type of cheese to make it work. And my skills might not be the best with using them. But with Norwegian cheese, I can semi-do it, okay? It's not me. It's the cheese. Bro, it looks like a gang of rats having away with it after you're done. Okay, listen. Okay, well, okay. I need this decided. Who gets a cheese slice with a knife? That just seems barbaric. It just seems barbaric because you can't get thin slices of cheese with a knife. You get these huge blocks, and that's not just a skill issue. Okay, that's just how it is. You get a huge slice of cheese, and it's so thick, and it's too much cheese. In Norway, you use the ostehøvel, and you use it on the cheese, and you get a really thin slice of cheese, and that's enough cheese. Like that, the cheese to bread ratio is perfect. But honestly, oh, sorry, Norwegian rant of the year. I think you need a knife sharpener. No, but okay, hang on. I'm gonna show you. We're derailing this. I don't care. I need to defend my cheese, okay? Ostehøvel. Can you get... Hang on, I need to find a good example. Google is not loading for me because it hates me. Why am I getting all these like German? No, I want Norwegian cheese. Hang on. Norsk ost. Oste på brød. Okay, I got an image. Shit, how do I do this again? Right, okay, look at that cheese, okay? That cheese slice is very thin. That is made with an ostehøvel, okay? You can get thick slices with an ostehøvel. Don't get me wrong. It's all about the skill, which I don't have, but don't worry about that, okay? How can you get that with a knife? It's not possible. It's not possible. I've tried. It doesn't work. You need an ostehøvel, but you can only use an ostehøvel on a cheese that supports it, that accepts it, that wants it, okay? You can't use it on British cheese. It doesn't work. Sorry. There we go. I'm done. It's not a skill issue. No. You know what? Visu, do we have any cheese downstairs? I'm gonna try. Actually, not today. I don't have any calories left. Tomorrow, I want cheese on bread if we have cheese. And I'm gonna prove my attempts, okay? You know what? I'm even gonna use the ostehøvel on it, and we're gonna see what it looks like. When the cheese doesn't support it, we have no cheese, okay? We're gonna go to the shop, and we're gonna get cheese tomorrow. This thing doesn't turn off. I can't get rid of the cheese. There we go. It's not a skill issue. It is not. It is the cheese that's wrong. British cheese is okay, by the way. It's not that bad. But no, but Norwegian cheese, it just hits different. It's so soft. Also, I'm not like a super big fan of this type of cheese, but I know people love it. It's brunost, which is a brown cheese, and it's almost like a caramelized cheese. You should definitely try it. Like, if any of you guys go to Norway, I think Sweden might have it as well. I don't know, but we don't talk about Sweden. Try the brown cheese because you might just love it. I've not tried it in years. I remember trying it when I was younger and I didn't like it, but people love it. Maybe I'll like it now, actually. Maybe my taste buds have changed. I'm not really a picky eater, but I think my taste has definitely changed when I grew older, you know? Anybody delivered to the States? You can probably, you can probably buy stuff like that in the States. I think you're more likely to be able to buy it in the States than you are in, say, the UK. Like in the UK, we have like something called Scandi Kitchen, which is a store that sells you Norwegian products, Swedish products, Danish products. Like it's basically importing it for you. It's expensive, of course, but I assume the States have something similar. Hang on. Brunost, USA. Let's see. Where to buy in the USA. Do these people sell to the US? United States. So the okay, I don't, if you get scammed, don't blame me. But I've just found a website called norwegianfoodstore.com, and they do ship to the US, and they do sell brunost. It doesn't look very cheap though. So just to keep in mind. But there is ways to buy it in the States. I think it also said when I Googled it, it said specialty stores might sell it. So I'm gonna say like places in the US that have a high-ish population of Norwegians might have a higher chance of having stores that import it. It could be an option. But someone made a Reddit thread, actually. This is about 3 years ago. Apparently, they used to sell it in Whole Foods, or you can buy it from Amazon, or they also have it at a store called Harris Teeter. I don't know what this is. But yeah, there's definitely places to try it out in the US. I feel like you can get pretty much anything in the US, to be fair. You should definitely try it, though, if you have the chance. We also like to put a lot of our foods in tin cans or like tin tubes. Like we put caviar in tubes, which is a bit weird, but it is what it is. Yeah, definitely try the brown cheese and tell me what you think if you do. Can we get some brunost for my birthday? Do you want some? Have you not tried it? I'll buy some. Do you want some? Does Scandi Kitchen do brunost? They do. Do you want some? Out of stock. Never mind. Oh, they do have one in stock. It's 250 gram though. Norway Girl had some and let me try it. It wasn't bad. You just said it's good and then you say it's not bad. Those are not the same. Cheese, pickle, prosciutto. Meat plus pickle plus cheese is always a great combo. So I've heard of Amazon. Okay, that's good. Not bad, it's good. Oh, I don't know. I think we might have a fight. Okay, hang on. Actually, I do want to figure something out. Okay. If you're rating something, this is completely not related to like anything in my life, but if you're rating something from 1 to 10, would you say 5? Like, okay, so if this was a show, this was an anime show, right? And you give it a 5, do you consider 5 to be average, or do you consider 5 to be dog shit in terms of anime? Like, would you watch an anime that is rated 5? No, Dumo, no. This is what's wrong with the world. Because I feel like a show has to be rated like 7 or 8 by someone for it to be considered good. Do you know what I mean? You can't say 5 is good. That's not it. I've not rated any of my anime shows lower than 5. 8 is fantastic. Is it me? Am I the problem? Maybe my standards are like too high for anime. But I don't really watch shows. So let's just put my anime list into the equation. If I go to my anime list and I look and I see it's below a 7, I am probably not likely to watch it. Yes, below 7 is a failing grade. That's how I see it. If it's like 6 point something, unless I really, really enjoy it, I'm probably like, unless I like the franchise. Like, say for example, Madoka released a movie. Actually, I would like cry if Madoka released a movie and it was marked as 6.9 or something. It wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that to me. No, they're gonna release a masterpiece. Anyways, if it was like a franchise I really liked and it was marked like 6 point something, I'd be like, you know what? Okay. But I do think it depends how good it was. Because if it's One Punch Man and it's season 3, that was marked 7 or 6 at some point. I don't know what they marked it now. We're not gonna spoil it in case anyone is watching it, but I don't have words. One Punch Man season 1 was really good. So seeing what One Punch Man season 3 was in terms of just pure animation quality was really frustrating. So I think maybe it depends how good the first season was, or the first part of the franchise was. Maybe that has something to play with as well. But yeah, I think sometimes things just get review bombed though. That is true. But I feel like I don't know what my lowest. Hang on. Let's One Punch Man season 3. We dropped One Punch Man season 3, by the way. Like we just didn't think it was worth our time. I think we watched like the first 4 episodes or something, and then we were like, nah, absolutely not. Oh my god, it's 4. Okay, hang on. Okay, One Punch Man season 3 is 4.72. I don't know if it actually has been review bombed. It probably will have, from people who just got so angry at the quality of season 3 that they were like, you know what, we're gonna give you a 1 because fuck you. Like that, it probably makes sense. It's probably more like a 5. But I would not consider that a good show. Like I would, like that is not a good season. Like that is, nothing about that is good. So you guys telling me that a 5 is good? Wrong. Wrong. Just wrong. I do feel like if I like a show, I'd probably maybe mark it like an 8 or 9. Like if I think it's an objectively good show. But I think I'm just spoiled. Yeah, I do agree. I think I'm probably just a little bit spoiled. I'm insanely picky with anime. I think I'm the same. Yeah, I've watched a lot. I think I've watched like every time I watch like an amazing show, my standards go higher because I expect everything else to be there. So I shouldn't put my feelings on Madoka around Zenny. If they're negative, then no. Keep to yourself. I'm joking. I love Madoka. I like just everything about it. I haven't watched much of Magia Record, so I don't know how good that is. I cannot defend it if it's bad. But Madoka, the first season, and Rebellion will always have like a special place in my heart. And I'm so excited about the new movie that has been delayed once again. I'm very sad because it was meant to come out this month. Have they? Oh, okay. We're gonna get back to 3D modeling, but have they released the new date yet? Madoka movie, because it was delayed. Very sad. I cry. I don't think the actual release date, because they said they're gonna give a new release date in February, but I guess it has just started, right? I can't see any new. And no, there's only like update 2 weeks ago, which was about when it got said that it got delayed. So, oh, that's sad. Oh, I just want to watch it. It's gonna be. It has to be good. I've waited years. It has to be good. I mean, I was still able to enjoy watching One Punch Man season 3 despite its animation. I think for me, like, that makes sense if you enjoyed it. Like, that's fine. For me, people were complaining about season 2. I did enjoy season 2. Like, I quite like that. A lot of people were complaining that there was a different animation quality, but I thought it was okay. Like, there were a few, like, sound effects that were a bit weird, but you know what? It was still One Punch Man at its core. Season 3, I could not forgive. Like, it just... No. But I don't blame the animators or anything. The animators were probably trying their very best to put out something that wasn't going to get them death threats. And I always think stuff like that is really bad. Like, there's no point going after anyone who's created a show because they didn't produce the quality that you wanted or expected. I think you're allowed to be disappointed, but, like, don't take it out on essentially innocent people. Like, they were just doing, you know, they were just trying to do their job, right? I assume it's always higher ups that are to blame. But I still don't think it's, like, good to go after them in a sense, you know? Because I've read a lot about people who had to, like, deactivate Twitter accounts and stuff because of One Punch Man Season 2, which I don't think is right. But you're allowed to be disappointed. And I was disappointed. And I dropped it because I couldn't. No. There was so much other better stuff that I could spend my time watching instead that I thought it's not worth it. The new Oshinoko season is good. Yeah, I really like that one. Intro is... It's amazing. I love the intro. I know some people skip the intro every time, every day. But for me, intros are really important. They set the tone for the anime. If the intro is really good and has a good animation, it's probably very unlikely that it's gonna be a bad show. If the intro isn't very good. Like, that's meant to be, like, the best piece of the pie, you know? You can just call me out by name next time. No, listen, I'm just saying that intros are important. I know not everyone watches them. Hint, hint, Visu sometimes skips them. He definitely skips them when we're not watching the same show. But I always go like, oh, no, don't skip the intro. It's really good. Sometimes I don't care. But Oshinoko, we're watching it every time. It is no exception. It is really good. Frieren grows on me. I'm watching the new Frieren season. That one's really good as well. I forget what the intro sounds like until, like, halfway through, and I'm like, oh shit, this is a banger. That's really good. But for me, animation quality is also really important. Because a song can be good, but if there's nothing happening, it's not gonna... It's not gonna make me happy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just really picky and spoiled. But... Remember the story of the studio that made Clannad? Some fans are just crazy. Oh, was that the one that got torched? Yeah, because, yeah, people are just insane sometimes. Like, that should never have happened. I heard that the ending was bad. I wonder if the show will change it. I've heard the same sentiments. I don't know what it is, and I don't want anyone to, like, say what the ending is. Because that's, like... I keep joking saying I'm going to ban you, but, like, that's, like, instant ban. If anyone, like, on purpose goes out of the way to spoil something for anime watchers. Do you know what I mean? Unless it's, like, 50 years old. But I hope that it will still be good. Because I had heard the same thing about My Hero's ending. But I didn't feel that way. Without saying what it was. I didn't feel that way. People were genuinely angry of the ending. And I watched it and I was like, you know what? This is fine. Like, this is fine. So. Wait, Visu is the person who had to suffer with you the 24-hour challenge? If so, then we have Among Us, a hero. Oh my god, Among Us. Yes. Yes, that's right. Visu was here. Staying awake. My brain stopped working there for a second. Oops. Dandadan for me is the best thing since Mob Psycho. Dandadan is really good, and also Mob Psycho. Oh, everything about Mob Psycho is great. Great ending, great start, great everything, great animation, great openings. I still listen to the openings to this day. Mob Psycho is amazing. Oh, I love Mob Psycho. I didn't think I would at first because of the art style, because I'm, again, kind of picky about the art style as well, but it's just amazing. Yeah, it's so good. Oh, and the animation. No, everything about it is it's just amazing. Yeah. I stopped reading Dandanan because I wanted to have something to binge. Tomorrow is time. Hello, Dandy, welcome in. And that's fair. Yeah. I have this bad habit of like I haven't done it in a really long time, but I would watch something and be like, oh my god, I need more, and then I would start reading the manga, and I wouldn't mind it, but then I would like quote unquote spoil myself of the anime version, if that makes sense, but not really, because sometimes I get more excited and sometimes I'm like, oh, like I know what's gonna happen and I'm not looking forward to it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I try and just stick to anime, I think. Except for Pandora Hearts, because I mean that's ancient at this point. But the manga is so much better than the anime. The anime, they really tried. They had decent animation, they had really good music, but they had an anime original ending. So I was like, you know what, this is never gonna get reanimated, so I'm gonna read it. And I don't regret that. I still wish for there to be a new version, like given the Full Metal Alchemist treatment, where they just remake all of it. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. I hope it's gonna happen. I do want to actually make some Pandora Hearts fan art in 3D at some point. I want to make Alice. Or Alice, sorry. Not that that sounded any different. Mob Psycho, Mushishi, and Ping Pong the animation. I started Ping Pong the animation, but I never finished it. Sometimes I'll just start animes that I've heard are really good, and then I'll get distracted by something, and then completely like get off track. But I want to try and watch that one again. Mushishi, what's Mushishi? Hang on. Oh, I don't think I know this one. Is it ranked 81? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of this one. 2005. I mean, I watched quite a few animes from that. Okay. Hang on. Let me send that over to Visu. I'm gonna give that one a go, actually. I do cry very easily at anime. It could be happy tears, sad tears, bittersweet tears. It's anything. It doesn't matter. Visu will go, "Are you crying?" I'm like, "No, I'm not crying." All the time. But yeah, I like happy tears. I hate and love bittersweet tears because it's just it's happy but not happy. It's happy but not the way I wanted it to end. Do you know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard when you get invested into something and then it doesn't go the way you want and you're like, oh. Right, okay, sorry. I have derailed us for long enough. Yeah, I think it's, do you know what it is? I think it's like these. We need to, it's this. Oh, we can't do that one because it's mirrored, right? Oh, we can't do that either. Oh, maybe normal. Maybe normal. No, not that one. Okay, that's all right. Ping pong made me cry like a beach. You've no idea. See, ping pong is a weird one because it's not one that makes me think, oh, I'm gonna cry like a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like when I watched it, I was like, I don't know what I'm watching. This is not what I'd usually watch, you know? But maybe I just need to give it another shot. This is one anime that I keep trying to finish, and there's Death Note. I've started Death Note so many times, and I've just never gotten around to finishing it. And then there's Sugar Chara, which I started when I was really young. I say really young, like 12. And I never finished it. And I know it's not like everyone's favorite, but I love the whole idea of like the egg stuff in that. PPTA can be hard for people to get into, even when it's just like 10. Wait, it's only 10? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to give it a go then. I thought it went on for way longer. There's only one series that I prefer the anime or manga, and that's Akame ga Kill. I've actually seen that one. That one's quite good. I love oh my god, what's her name? Is it Esdeath? That's the right anime, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, Esdeath's design is ooh. Ooh, it's so good. It's so good. The ice girl, yeah, I love her. I know she's like not a good person, but I love her. Well, you didn't watch entirely Death Note? This is a crime against all international laws. We need Visu to make you watch all the anime and make sure you finish it. I don't think Visu has watched Death Note. Sorry, Visu, I'm trying to blame it on you. Have you watched Death Note, Visu? Death Note is really old at this point, isn't it? It's quite ancient. I'm willing to try and watch it again, because I know it's like people either love it or hate it. It's a very controversial anime. I do want to finish it. I read Death Note as it came out way back in the day. Only manga I did that with. That's fair. I think I actually, for my birthday, many moons ago, I got given like a manga book of Death Note. I don't know where it was, just like a random one in the series of them. But I did read it and I was very confused because I'm like, where am I in like the series? But it was good, yeah. It's not that long, it's only 25, 26 episodes. But it continues in the manga, right? Or is it a proper ending? I don't actually know. Oh, I'm watching Gnosia at the moment, which is really nice. I mean, that's based on a game, but I haven't played the Gnosia game much lately because of my wrist, but I've been really enjoying the anime. If I remember correctly, it's... No, it doesn't. Oh, okay. Maybe I got myself confused then. Because I remember, like, I watched some of it, and then I got that one manga book, and then there were these characters I'd never seen before, and I'm like, what? Who are these? Like, who are they? So I wasn't sure if they were, like, actually in the anime or not, but I guess they are, just not to the point where I watched. I suppose I might have to work a little bit on this one offline, because otherwise I'm never gonna I'm never gonna finish it. Oh, I've not been as productive as I wanted to be. But that's fine. That's okay. If all I did was just model, it probably wouldn't be that fun anyway. Death Note was a fun watch. I watched it for the first time when I was little, so it's kind of a comfort anime for me. It brings me nostalgia. I started it when I was quite young, and it's just been one of those where I've just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch it, and then I was like, I got distracted by something, and didn't finish it, which is a bit of a shame, but my god, I am beveling. Yeah, I think that does look smoother, which is nice, Now, What worries me a little bit is this one eyelash that's like sticking out. I'm not a fan. But if I move it, it have to be this one. Actually, I probably have to like move it like so. I mean, I can also move the eyelash, I guess, but I don't want it to clip. This I'm probably gonna have to pull in or push that out. I haven't decided yet, but we'll have to figure that out. This won't really be visible anyway, so I don't think I necessarily have to worry, but oh no, it's still visible from here. Okay, right. Yeah, I think I'd say we're pretty, you know what? No, we're not. We're not pretty. Let me, I just want to see if maybe I can fix this. If I just grab, there we go. Right. And then, like hang on. Where is, it's you. I'll move this as far as it's gonna allow me. So like here. Oh, but then this darn eyelash is in the way. Okay. What do we do? If I put that, what is it? Long. This side hair, but where's? Oh shit, where'd it go? Long hair? No. No. I thought it was this one. Oh, I've done it again. I've done it again. I never finished the anime. I won't spoil the ending, but it does give you some insight as to what happens. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I think that one is really old. But I'll try and give it a go and see if I can finish it. One of my favorite, like, I mean, this one is quite old at this point. Pandora Hearts is like, even though the anime adaptation isn't that great, it's still one of my favorite animes. But one of my favorite animes, other than that, that I will always cry at, no matter what, is Anohana. Is the full title Anohana, the flower we saw that day or something? Yeah, Anohana, the flower we saw that day. I like, if you want to have a cry session, I would recommend watching that one. Like, it's so good. I'm not gonna cry. If I think about it for too long, I will cry. But yeah, if anyone here hasn't watched it, you should totally watch it. My recommendation. Maybe I should make like a anime recommendation thing. I think that could be kind of cool. We could have a little like anime corner in the, well, the entire Discord is an anime corner, but there could be like an anime specific corner maybe. I don't know. I want to do more with the Discord server, but it's just about finding the time. Crying from just thinking about, yeah, it's so powerful. Like, it's ridiculously powerful. But the animation as well is also like so amazing. Like, it's so, like, I love the art style of it. Like, everything about it is just so good. I think we need to sort out these a little bit, maybe. Like, maybe we need to make some more to like move them, but this seems a bit dense. No, you stay there. That's fine. Maybe we don't need all of them. Okay. Let's see. Let me take this one. Okay. Cool. I think. Actually, is there any custom? No, there's not custom normals. There's some shading parts that don't look that great, but I think it's okay for now. We need to figure out what we want to do with this. I think that's something that I need to decide on. So where is that reference? So the thing is, it kind of like it goes in there, doesn't it? I mean, this goes like all the way in. I don't think it needs to. I feel like we could probably cut here and then make it feel and look more like hair. Right now, it still feels and looks a lot like a helmet. So if we hide the ears at the moment, hang on. Where are the ears? I have updated my Annie list, at least what I'm watching. I need to update last simulcast season episodes. I'm at the moment not using anything to keep like everything updated. I probably should, but is that everything? Let's do I swear I had an ears. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because it needs to go into... I put it into Sunny 2.0, didn't I? Yeah, so we need to do Sunny 2.0. Sunny 2.0 ears. And then we can put that into Sunny 2.0. There we go. But we didn't need to do it that way, but I'm just going to do it that way. When I want to make it feel more like hair, add a bit of density and add a couple of loose strands here and there. But if you want to keep it tidy, then you can't really do that. Yeah, I think it's more just the shape of it. At the moment, it goes like... That's why I wanted to hide the ears so I could see what's going on. Oh my god. Ears. Like right now, it's kind of like going here. I think I want to make it go more towards like the center area. Like I want to have it go zigzag past the... where is it? Hang on, I'll just show you the reference. So like behind here, I wanted to go more like zigzag, if that makes sense. Like that in my head makes sense. So that would be... Is that the... That's this one. And I can't find it yet again. It's called side hair, isn't it? Right. I think tomorrow I'm gonna fully organize these because I cannot live like this. It's too much. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. Yeah. So I want this to like go up here, but then after like past this point, obviously we need to finish this. It's gonna be zigzag. So I think even though like I just want to make it look nice and tidy in that way. So I think this part we don't need right now. So I'm just gonna do a incremental here, and then what is this? Back hair. Right. Instead of like moving everything over, because I think it's already pretty dense, I'm just going to do this. And then I'm gonna get rid of that, I think. Just so I can straighten it up a little bit more. because now it's like more flowing towards that part. Now this is currently, is this separate right now? Yeah, it's separate all the way, because I think that makes most sense from like this perspective. Like this is meant to be like a separate hair stand, like here. Like mine kind of has it as well, the one that I use. Like right now on my 1.0. Yes, it's more shaped like this. So I think I want to try and replicate that. So there's probably a few more we can remove. But I guess we have to be careful. We don't want to remove too much. So where is our... We literally just had it. The side hair. Okay, so that goes quite a bit over. So I'm thinking... Okay, yeah, so we don't necessarily have to worry. Actually, it's not the side hair, is it? It's the other one. God damn it. I lost it again. Long hair. No. Hang on. I'm gonna have a look. Let's see. I don't know where it's gone. Back hair, that's it, but that's not the one. Side hair. Oh, it's this one. Blunt front long bangs. All right. Don't worry, we got it. Yeah, so we can't cut it off because this kind of takes the space, right? So I'd say we can't cut it off past here. Oh, wait, that's... I guess we do this on the surface. So like here, like we can't make it go further than there. So we'll try and keep that. So let's hide that one. So like we don't need this. Like this is just not waste, but it's like technically waste of topology. This one might now be a little bit too... Like we need to push that in. I wonder if it's actually better to only delete this then. And then we can just push that in rather than delete it. So where do we want this? We want it to like go this way. I guess we do need it to go up in a way. I'm chibi again. Hang on. We're gonna snooze our ad, I think. Oh, hang on. This is kind of like... Why are we sneezing ads? We're snoozing the ad because I don't want to have it before our covers. Before we call it for today. It is nearly finish time. But I just want to see if I can do a little bit of progress on this first. Snoozing, I mean, not sneezing. Oh, I thought you were just mocking me. Never mind. That's why I was snoozing it. Because it is 10 o'clock here right now. Even if people think that it looks like an alien for me, it looks really cute. My favorite redeem for now. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Not this time. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm glad you like it though. I want to try and port over as many of the redeems to 2D. But I've been struggling a little bit with the... I don't think there's a bald one at the moment. And there's not really a proper bald one that I can use. Like a bald head. a dandruff time. Let's go. But I think I'll be able to get it done. Yeah, we basically just want to like push it. Just gonna grab a snake hook. Why not? Like we want to push it down into that shape. But I think the skull is gonna stop me. I think as long as we like try and follow that shape, we'll be good. So like, I think so is good. Yeah, this is fine. Model progress is looking amazing. Thank you so much, Alayava. Welcome in. I haven't been very productive today, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna try and maybe a little bit productive next time. Or working a bit offline, but we'll see. I know that there's a few people who's asked me or interested in how I'm gonna do the texturing and the rigging, so I want to try and not do all of that offline because I think that could be quite interesting to watch. Okay, yeah, so we're getting there. We're getting there. It's fine. We're getting there. I think as long as we can at least have the illusion of it like being side hair sticking up. I think if we do a inflate, like let's just smooth down a little bit, but then like inflate it up. I think that will make the look a little bit better. Right, let's truck all of the hair pieces back on. Oh my god, which one? This one. Wait. Oh, the ears, the ears, the ears. I was thinking, like, why is it so naked? Oh, and the back hair as well. Which one is that? Back hair. There we go. That's better. There's still a little, like, bald spot. We need to fix that. Hey, Zenny, guess what? What? What's up, Dumo? Well, it's easy to port it. Just make another whole model that is a chibi. Problem solved. That is true. I mean, I do have a chibi 2D model. It's only set up for the 2.0. It is a customizable model, so I could set it up for 1.0, but that required like more texture work. So I'll be able to use that one as a proper chibi, but it's like a pixel chibi. But I can do like model swapping at some point, I think. Oh my god, so pretty fluffy ears. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you like them. We still have quite a bit to go. I mean, we have another 2 hairstyles. Oh god, why did I decide on 2 hairstyles? Or 3 hairstyles, sorry. It's another 2, 3 in total. I'm quitting art. No more art from me. Why? There's no such thing as just quitting art. Art is a lifestyle. Why are you considering quitting art? Hang on. Let me save incremental. Even though we didn't get much done, I think we did. I think we did. At the grand scheme of things, we did. Dumakan art is now just Dumakan. I no longer have access to Maya. I can't make art no more. Why don't you have access to Maya? I thought you paid for it yearly, did you not? Or has the subscription run out? There's also another option. I know you don't like to hear it, but there's Blender. Ooh, spooky Blender. I don't think you should quit art though, even if you lose access to a program. I couldn't renew. My bank said no. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I do think though, you generally should not quit art. There are other options, even if it's not Blender. You could like, there's other programs out there, or you could try Blender, or you could do something not necessarily 3D later. You could do like 2D, or you know, there's so much options. I don't think quitting is the answer. But we are gonna see who is online that we can raid, because it is nearly sleepy time for me, and I do need to watch Fearin before sleepy time. So let me have a look. Who's online? And there's not in my vocabulary. Don't worry, don't worry. Language is easy to learn. It's not. Words are easy to learn. They're not, but if you try, you'll be able to, I think. Frieren, oh my god, I love that. Yeah, it's a really, really good show. Also, Jujutsu Kaisen and Sentence to Be Hero. Literally, those are on our list. Those are on our list, yeah. We're watching Jujutsu Kaisen and Sentence to Be Hero as well. I really like Sentence to Be Hero so far. Right, let's see. So we have... Oh. You know what? I know. We're gonna go say hello. This is not an art stream, but we're gonna go say hello to JPEG Tan. They're doing some retro gaming. I think they have some new stuff, some new cool stuff. So we can go say hello to them. I'm super curious how things are gonna go. Yes, okay. We all gotta watch those shows then, so we can make sure that we don't miss out. Let's do... where's raid? JPEG Tan. There we go. Yes, we're gonna go say hello to JPEG Tan. They seem to be playing some games. Doing a partner push? Question mark, exclamation mark. So we gotta go support. Let me swap my screen. There we go. As someone who watched today's episode, it is good. You will all have fun. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad it's not. You guys will have the worst time of your life. Because that wouldn't be a very good message to say to someone who's about to watch the newest episode. But yes, thank you so much everyone for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I think streams are going to be normal next week, but I will actually make a stream schedule for next week, I think. Hopefully I won't get super sick again. I don't want to. I'm tired of being sick this year. We're only in February. So we'll see how that goes. But I will post a stream schedule on Discord and Twitter if I do make one. So stay tuned. The Discord is in the chat if you guys want to join, if you haven't joined already. But yeah, thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a lovely weekend as well, because it is weekend time. Happy weekend. Oh my god, I look crazy saying that. Okay, anyways. Have a lovely evening. Bye bye.